Greetings everyone and welcome to another midweek video. Today's topic is all about narcissists and death. I know for some people it's not a very pleasant topic, so I will try and make this quick. Death in general is not a happy thought for many because it means leaving loved ones and things behind and not knowing what to expect. When it comes to narcissists, they think about death a lot, but not for themselves. Instead, it is something they wish on anyone who crosses their path or anyone they cannot control. But for themselves, it is a thought that they avoid. Death scares them due to it being something they know nothing about or cannot really control. When a narcissist speaks about their death, it's usually to manipulate or make someone feel guilty. That is the only time that topic is addressed, and in many cases, the narcissist doesn't even believe they are going to die. Their pride does not allow them to accept that they will go the way of all living things, meaning death. And if they do die, they will somehow end up in a better place than everyone else, because they are so special. This is why many narcissists seek out spiritual or religious belief that guarantee a comfortable afterlife as a band-aid that they can use to comfort them in this life. So that just in case there is a God or a greater power, by affiliating themselves with such organizations or people of that mindset, they think that will be enough to safeguard them in the afterlife. Narcissists do not really believe in a God, and if they think there is a God, the narcissist believes they can manipulate and deceive that God like they do everyone else. But I have already spoken about the religious/spiritual narcissists in this video, so I'm not going to go into it any further. On the other hand, the non-religious narcissist would prefer if there is nothing after death. They just die and that's it. Also, if they're able to die without even realizing what happened, that would be perfect. But the fact is, narcissists think death is something only their enemies should have to deal with. They are happy to drive others to commit suicide and in some cases even have people murdered, but they themselves should not have to deal with death. Also, aging and sickness are two things that can lead to death, and that is why narcissists dread having to experience those two things. When they are sick, no matter what the ailment is, they tend to overreact and pretend their sickness is worse than it is, and it's because they are seriously paranoid in thinking that this may be it. Aging is also something they dread and usually complain all the way as they get older because they can feel and see their youth fading away. As the narcissist ages, death becomes like their number one fear. Even their paranoia becomes centralized around dying. And although some may pretend to be light-hearted about it when they are around others, in private they are scared shitless of what awaits them on the other side. Being old has challenges enough, and many narcissists find it very difficult to cope. But what distracts them from death and brings them a bit of joy in those final years is being able to still make someone's life miserable. Even on their deathbed, they remain unrepentant, as even in this state, their pride will not allow them to take accountability or apologize for anything. The fear and pride that they go through life with is what they take with them in those final moments. To conclude, narcissists find death an appealing and necessary fate for others, but not for themselves. After all, the game of life should not end until they decide. It needs to be completely on their terms. But thankfully, life is not such, and narcissists have to swallow this pill whether they like it or not. That's it for today. Thank you for listening. I look forward to hearing your thoughts.